Good afternoon, everyone. So we are here for a webinar on cybersecurity. As you all know, that today's world, cybersecurity is a most important aspect in our life because we are moving forward towards the digitalization. I can say even most of the things are already being digitalized. I especially thank to Geo. And after that, I'll not thank to COVID, but I'll say the part when the COVID came in existence. These are two booming, I can say, scenarios in terms of cybersecurity and internet. First, the Geo came in existence and they have started distributing the internet, I can say, as a free of cost only, because prior to that, 2015, we have to recharge for rupees 251 or maybe 300, and we used to get 2 GB of internet per month. But Jio came in existence, a revolution in the market of internet has came in existence, and now more and more time we are online on our phones as well as on our laptops systems. So thanks to Jio in this case. And after that, the COVID came in existence. This was a disaster, I can say, for the human beings as well as for the World Wide Web. But this gave us one, I can say, learning that we can also work on online. Colleges who does not used to talk about online sessions, they are now okay with the online sessions when the COVID came in existence. We have did the trainings on online platforms. Companies who does not allow their employees to take a single leave or maybe taking 1 or 2 leave only in a month, they are saying their employee to sit there at their home and start working online. So since this online perspective has been increased, so I can say that more and more attack vectors are also being increased. It has been seen that more attack vectors are being increased, and nowadays I can say it's a devastating attacks are being happening. Daily basis, we are having different types of attacks. So what is cyber security? It's a protection of any kind of internet connected systems data, where it could be hardware, software, data. We are just securing it from the cyber attacks. So basically, whenever I am talking about the computing, we have two of the words are coming over here. One is information security. Second is physical security. Now, information is a most important aspect which has been seen either for a company or for any kind of colleges, companies, small companies, everyone. Information is a new oil. And if information falls into the wrong hand, a big disaster could happen. Physical security, like whenever you go to your colleges, your companies, we are having secure doors over there. We are having some security CCTV cameras. We are having guards. All these are coming under the physical security. So both kind of security is being required by an organization. Either it's a service sector or it's a college. So both are being required so that no unauthorized access will be done for our data centers, for our computerized systems, all these. Now, as we all know that today's internet is a part of our life. If for some time internet stops working, we think that we do not have a life without it. As a technical person, I can say. Because most of the work we are doing on our mobile phone nowadays. Either we have to do a payment, we have to get some book something like any Ola, Uber, or maybe we have to order something from fooding order, Zomato, Swiggy, or maybe we have to purchase something. We have Amazon, Flipkart, Big Billion Sale is going on. So of course, everything we are accessing on our mobile phones only. The payments we are doing on our mobile phones only. We have different apps, Amazon Pay, Google Pay, UPI, Bheem, different types of payment methods are being there. So internet is an important part, and the mobile is another very important part nowadays. So these are just a gist what is happening online in every 60 seconds. This could go up, this could go down, because this is just a gist which I'm showing you right now. Now, 37% increase in cyber attacks in India in Q1 2020. Now, you must be wondering, why I'm talking about 2020? Why not I'm talking about 2023? We're in the last quarter of 2023, and I'm talking about 2020. This because this is a time when COVID came in existence, when I can say the complete scenario of education as well as the working professionals has been changed. We start working online. So more and more online things are there, more and more attack vectors are there. Parent has to give their kids, child, mobile phones. When they were not allowing them to use a mobile phone, now they have to give them because online studies are going on. So it was March 2020 when first lockdown has been called. And before that only COVID came in existence. I was also in one of the college at that time giving training, and it was COVID, and governments has started closing the schools and colleges. So I have to come back from there. So it was the time February and January last. So it has been seen 37% rank cyber attacks in 2020 quarter first only, when COVID has just been started. And when the COVID phase came in existence, the lockdown phase came in existence, it has been hiked to 500% more attacks than the previous ones. What type of attacks these are? Mainly, they are trying to do a social engineering attacks. Mainly, they are trying to lure the mobile phones. Mainly, they will try to get the money from someone. So all these stuff, they are mainly trying to check out. So cyber attack or cyber security attacks and breaches in the country has jumped as per 500% since the lockdown was first announced. Because people were not having any work at that time. Starting, I can say 2 months or 1 month when the lockdown has been called out. Then company thought that, okay, it is a lockdown of 10 days, 15 days, 1 month. After that, we again start working normally. But it started increasing, and around 1.5 months after, company and college start thinking, let's start the training online. Otherwise, we will not be able to work properly. So that 1.5 month or 1 month, people were not having any work. Even when they are working online from their home, they are having sometime work, sometime free. So they start thinking of what we can do more. Mine around 7 to 8 students in this COVID time only, in the lockdown time only, they have earned lakhs of rupees via bug bounty. So bug bounties, if you are doing bug bounty, if you are getting some issues into it, of course, the company is going to give you some money in reward of that, or maybe some goodies or something. Now, India sees 845% jump in cyber attacks on mobile device between October 2020 and March. So basically, I'll talk about over here the mobile devices, because they are the most crucial factor for the people. Right. So basically, mobiles we are using, and attackers are trying to make users as a zombies, or they just want to get some financial benefits from them. They want to do a big attack, because we are running 24/7 to 365 internet, thanks to all the providers nowadays. They are giving 1.5 GB, 2 GB per day internet on a very low cost. So how it happened means how much these number of jump has been seen. You can see the last point was 46% of organizations worldwide had at least one employee downloaded a malicious mobile app that threatened their organization's network and data in 2020. The report also added the checkpoint report showed that at least 40% or 4 of the 10 mobile devices globally are inherently vulnerable to cyber attacks due to flaws in their chipsets and need urgent patching. So these were the problems why these kind of surge has been seen. Simple example, let's take. I am playing a game. You came to me, you saw I am playing a very good game. You said, from where you get this game? I said that I got this game from App Store. I purchased it for 999 rupees. You said, okay. You just went to Google and searched for the app. You found the app on a cracked app store. You downloaded and installed. After that, what happened? You don't know. You came to me and said, you can see I got it free. But maybe just because of installing that app, your phone will be in the hands of hacker. Even why I used to say, I do not say any such thing which I cannot do. I have made such kind of app once. We were just testing whether this could have this work or not. So Hike was a messenger. We just downloaded an app of it. We binded some malicious app with it. It was around 6 to 7 years back point I was telling you. We binded a malicious app with it, and I tested it into my friend system. He is also ethical hacker. So we tested it into their system, and we found that it was perfectly working. There's no problem into it. He got a hello as soon as they installed that fake Hike. He got hello, and at that time I got the access of his phone. I dumped all the call logs, I dumped all the messages, I dumped all the SMS of him, I recorded the call of him, I clicked the picture from his front cam and back cam, all these things I did. So this is happening. Nowadays, even the hover-based viruses are being done. Now, before moving towards the practical session, of course, here I'm going to show you the practical sessions also. Before moving towards the practical session, some major cyber attacks we'll talk about which happen in India as well as outside world. After this, I'll switch over to the practical session, how we can get rid of these kind of problems which are being going on. So first, Big Basket confirms data breach of 2 crores Big Basket user in October 2020. Now I'm just starting from the COVID time, and a lot of breaches has been done before that also. But this was a time when COVID came in existence, and accordingly we are just talking about. So Big Basket has acknowledged the breach and filed a police complaint also against the hacker. They have the data which was leaked was having the phone number, addresses, and they are saying they are not having debit or credit card detail, but God knows whether they are having or not. Maybe they are not selling it outside. They want to keep it for their usage. This was a news in India today, and you can search on Google. Of course, you will get to know that this kind of thing has happened. And around $40,000 the hackers were asking on the dark web for this data. Unacademy, who used to sponsor the cricket matches also. The data of around 20 million users were up for sale for them also. So it was Sybil only who has checked this, and this breach took place in January 2020, and hackers were asking around $2,000 for this 20 million accounts data, where they were having usernames, password, hashed password, date joined, last login date, email address, first name and last name, whether the account is active or not, they're a staff member or a super user, what they are. Now, hackers also attacked Indian healthcare website and steal around 68 million lakhs of records. We haven't opened the name over here of that, but a lot of PII, that is personally identifiable information, doctor information, all this has been sold, and a bad actor, that name was Fallon Sky 519, has stolen these and were sold on the dark web. Air India data has been leaked. And beyond this, we have a lot of attacks. Domino's India was hacked. Domino's India data people are that attackers are having the complete profiles, etc. Pune Mumbai National Highway has been hacked, and they encrypted all their work, and they asked for the ransom. It was a ransomware actually which happened at that time. Acer India website has been got a ransomware. Their work has been, the network got a ransomware. So a lot of these kind of attack has happened. I don't want to put all those attacks, otherwise the whole day we can talk about the attacks only. Now some attacks which infected worldwide, big attacks I'm going to talk about. The first one is this Dyn DDoS attack, which happened in 2016. Again, you must be thinking, why 2016? Why 7 years back? Because this was an attack after which the security analyst, the companies start thinking of that how to secure our networks, how to secure our IoT devices. Because previously they were thinking IoT devices are simply to sense. Why the attacker will attack on IoT devices? But this is a point when they start thinking about the security of IoT devices, because here around 20,000 plus IoT devices were hacked and they were made as a bot. And they start hitting on this server, and server was stopped for the time being. This was a DNS server, which is handling these Twitter, Netflix, PayPal, Pinterest, all these kind of websites. And it was having around 1 Tbps of bandwidth. So that's why this system stopped working. So this is the biggest attack which happened via IoT devices. And from here, the security of IoT devices, security analysts start thinking of. Next is this WannaCry ransomware, 2017, because this is the first time when this bigger incident has happened, which is known as ransomware. Prior to that, they were having a small encryption viruses, but not this much of big ransomware. This netted around 52 bitcoins. And you can say 52 bitcoins are a very, very big amount at that time. Right? So 52 bitcoins, which was about $130,000. Why this came in existence? WannaCry Reach came in part thanks to one of the leaked shadow broker Windows vulnerability, Eternal Blue. Microsoft already released the MS-17 patch for the bug in March, but many institutions hadn't applied it. Why they haven't applied it? Because they thought, why should we apply some kind of these patches, because our system is safe and everything is safe. They might be using a pirated version of the office, this OS. So these could be the ways, and that's why the WannaCry hits on their systems. Now GitHub got a DVSTing attack, DDoS attack, and it stops GitHub for around 10 minutes. So 1.35 terabytes of bandwidth was being sent, approximately 126.9 million packets per second has been sent. So if you have any queries, any doubts, please make sure you put your questions on the chat box so that I can answer on this at the same time. Right? If you have any queries, please put your queries. Any questions, please put your questions. Now, vishing is what? Some HSL terminologies. After that, I'm switching over to the practical implementation of it, some case studies and how we can get rid of from those kind of things. First is vishing. It's a voice phishing. You must have, at least everyone must have got a call at least for one time from any of these fraudulent parts. They might call you and say that your debit card is about to expire, your credit card is about to expire, your you have won this, you have won that kind of thing. So that's a vishing. They are just calling you on your phone and just luring you so that you will give them details, whatever they are being required. And even I have seen such a intelligent persons, such educated persons, they are being the victims of vishing in many of the times. Now, phishing is something which is being used via computers. So in computers, they are going to send some mail to you, they are going to send some emails to you, and then you are going to click on it, and finally it is going to open a fish page. Smishing is about SMS phishing, where we used to get the SMS on our mobile phone and then we are going to download something or install something. So let me give you one case study. This happened with me only. Okay, I got one question that what are the popular operating system for performing ethical hacking? So for that, the one and the best is Kali and Parrot. We have two operating systems, Kali Linux and Parrot OS, which are being used to perform the ethical hacking. Beyond that, we are having a lot more operating systems. You want to create your own this hacking platform. Just take a Linux-based operating system, either Ubuntu or Red Hat, install the tools over here, and you can create your own. So, but these Kali and Parrot comes with pre-installed tools. So smishing, once I was shutting down my laptop at night. So then I got a SMS. I checked the SMS. It was from one of my old colleagues. She is not working with us right now. So that message contains that Government of India is giving you free laptops. Click on the link to download, to register yourself for those free laptops. I do not click these kind of links on my mobile phone. I never click these kind of links. So I just started my laptop again. I just opened my browser, which always works on an incognito mode. I just wrote the URL. It was bit.ly URL. So I just wrote the URL. And as soon as I wrote the URL, press enter, an app has been downloaded and my antivirus deleted it. I stopped my app and then I downloaded it again. Then I uploaded it on one of the website. I'll show you that website. And I found around 38 antiviruses had detected it that it is a fake app. It's a malicious app. So that was a SMS phishing kind of message was there. I reverted back to her and said, why you have sent this kind of message? It's having some phishing content into it. She said, sir, I didn't do anything. I mistakenly clicked on the link and automatically all my contact got this message. So this kind of thing could be happen. When you click on the link, you gave your contacts and SMS permission to that link, as well as APK has been downloaded on your mobile. It was Lenovo.apk kind of. Now, zero-day attack. So zero-day attack is something when a software has been launched, but no update about the software has been given. So no updates are being there. An attacker found something malicious over here, and then they just hit on that link or that thing, and they just got the access. Vulnerabilities are the loopholes, weaknesses, any kind of flaws, bad flaws which are being there. Doxing, publishing personally identifiable information about an individual collected from publicly available database and social media. I can give a like Wikipedia as a kind of doxing platform, because there you will get summarized content about anyone. So whatever publicly available information you will get over there. And a bot, this is the most dangerous word. Nowadays, you must be getting from government that bot removal they are sending you. So a bot is a software application that can be controlled remotely to execute or automate predefined tasks. So these are some few terminologies. First, I'm just going through some of the practical part of it, means how we can get rid of such kind of things, and then few more theoretical concepts we'll talk about and practical again. So once I was heading towards my office and I got a message call. So that call, I just picked up the call. From the second side, a girl said, sir, good morning. I'm calling from shopforfuntoyou.com. This kind was name out there. I exactly do not remember what was the name. Jay, I'm coming to your question. Let me finish my words first of all. So I just picked up the call and I got to know that she's calling from some shopforfuntoyou.com. She said, sir, your number has been selected as a top 10 lucky numbers. And you have won a Honda Amaze car, and we are going to perform this kind of event in your city itself, so you don't have to come anywhere. I just asked her, ma'am, please, I haven't visited your website any time. So how do you got my number? She said, sir, you have purchased Kaspersky Internet Security in February 2018 from Flipkart, and from there your number has been. So it means either Flipkart is sharing the information with third parties, or maybe their information has been leaked by some loopholes, or maybe the vendor whom, because Flipkart is also sending the details to the vendor only. The vendor with whom I have purchased, they have shared the information. So it means any three of the aspects has been done over there. I said, okay, ma'am, could you please call me after half an hour because I just arrived to my office. She said, okay, sir, I'll call you after half an hour. I just went back to my desk. I opened my laptop and I start finding the information about it. Within 10 minutes, I got a lot of information. Finally, I asked her, I again got a call after 30 minutes. So the very first question I asked her, ma'am, from how much time your website is working? She said, sir, our website is working from last 2 years. Then I gave the information, your website, ma'am, your website is just 1 month back up. It is July 2018 when it's up. It was August when I got the call. And your domain is even being registered on the name of Mr. Kapil Chaudhary in April 2018. His contact number is this and his email ID is this. As soon as I gave the information, she said, sir, just a moment, and put my call on mute. Now, around 30 seconds after, some other person, not that girl, some other person picked the call and said, sir, thank you for the information, but it doesn't mean we are fake. I said, I haven't told you are fake. I just gave the information and ma'am gave you the call. So after that, one or two more aspects we have talked about. And finally, he said, sorry, sir, and cut down the phone. So how do I got this kind of information? That I'm going to show you now. Before that, let me answer one question is there. Are government websites managed by private companies, or do government have departments for manage it? If yes, how can we apply for those jobs? Of course, governments are having these kind of departments where they are managing it. I have given one of the training to one of the like higher officer of government, around 2 or 3 cybersecurity subject. They are having their own team. I have worked with the team of GST, who used to take care of GST and all these specification, means collection of GST and alteration and all that. There is a specific team who is managing it. There is also a third party team, a private company team like TCS and this kind of, who is also managing the things, but they're also having their core teams also. So of course they are, if you are certified, if you are having lot of like these experience with you, you have done a bug bounties, you can apply for them, you can do an internship under them, because internship are being coming every time. So you can just apply over there and you can find, you will get the, of course, after completing the internship, they are also offering some kind of job. So now I'm showing you those websites from which I collected this information, which that girl was saying. So just sharing my another screen. So the very first website and one of the best website which I used for this is netcraft.com. This is one of the ultimate website which help us to get rid of these kind of, any kind of these bot attacks, any kind of problematic websites, all these things. Now this is continuously changing every time. So I can go to the resources over here. And in resources, we are having these resources, we are having this research tools. Just click on it. And here we have the research tools. Search DNS, site report, most popular sites. And one more is there, which is cybercrime trends. So this is going to show you the real-time data to discover where you are most likely to find cyber criminal activities. Now you must have checked the SBI domain has been changed. I was also not aware of, because a few years back, we are using online, this YONO is there, UPI is there. So I don't need to log into online SBI. But I remember the time when I was logging online SBI, it was onlinesbi.com. But now I have checked, it has been changed to onlinesbi.sbi. So maybe same as me, someone also is not knowing about that his domain has been changed and they type onlinesbi.com or something changed into that. In place of online SBI, they have written sbionline.com. Then they are getting a page which is same looking as SBI and they are just putting their credentials over there. That's a fake page. So how we can search that what type of DNS are being available? So for that, we have this option, search DNS. I'll click on visit search DNS. Now here we have option, site contains, site starts with, site ends with, subdomain matched, these kind of things. So I'll just go for site contain, facebook.com. I need to get how many sites are there which contains facebook.com. They're also giving you examples. Site contains .netcloud.com. Let's search. So I found that 161 domains are there which contains facebook.com. www.facebook.com, i.facebook.com, business. Like that, we have 161 sites. And also the ranking of them is also being given. When this website was first seen, from here you can get an idea when it was first seen. Who is a NetBlock owner of it, whether it's a Facebook or maybe other websites, which OS they are using, and then a site report. You can directly click on over here and get the site report also. Right? But I'll not do it from here. I'll show you in another way. So let's go back. Let's go for the site report over here. I'll type https://www or no need to get www certifiedhacker.com. This is one of the website which we as a EC Council instructor, as a cybersecurity analyst, for the demo purpose, we use this website. So I'll click on lookup. Now it's analyzing the website and it is going to give me a huge amount of detail which we require. You can see over here, site title is not acceptable. Date first seen is January 2018. Let's confirm the date first of all, then we'll move to next. I'll go back and I'll type over here, certifiedhacker.com. Now this is certifiedhacker.com. This was first seen in December 2002. Then why we are getting over here as January 2018? So we'll talk about this, why I'm getting over January 2018. Rest, what's the NetCraft risk ranking, what's the description, what's the primary language, which site it is, what's the domain it belongs to, who is the NetBlock owner, what's the hosting country, what's the IP address. All these parts it's basically showing to you. Also, when what IP has been used over here, they're also showing you this. What's the delegation of the IPs, that's also has been shown into it. You can see the delegations also has been shown. What's the IP geolocation is there, that's also it is showing. What's the SSL TLS information? So complete info about that website I can check. You can see. Now, sure, I just choose this website to identify that when my website has been first seen, the host name matching certifiedhacker.com. So 4 results are there. You can see it has been checked in December 2002. But when I'm checking over here, I'm getting it as in January 2018. So I have checked HTTPS. Now we should also check HTTP. Maybe the prior to it, it was working on HTTP and now it has been changed to HTTPS. So let's click on look for another site. http://certifiedhacker.com. Now you can see the date is December 2002. It means this website from this December 2002 till January 2018, it was working on HTTP. Now it's working on HTTPS. So do not directly go to the like scenario or this your output that this website is working from these days. Just make sure you will check HTTP and HTTPS both sides so that you will get a proper output over there. So this website tell me a lot of information and I got to know when the website was up, which domain it belongs to, all these specifications. Even you don't want to use all these, you can go over here on your Mozilla extensions. I'll just go over here and go to the settings and search for extension or add-ons. So you will get that here we are going to have the extension and themes you have over here itself. You can search for Netcraft and you can add this Netcraft extension to your browser also. So you can see here I am having a Netcraft extension. If I'll open any website, let's open Facebook. And I click on this extension. It shows the site report of Facebook. Country is I, site ranking 5, first seen May 1997. Host something Meta platform. And if you think that this is a malicious site, you can click over here, add a region why you think that this is a malicious site. They will review it. And if malicious found, they will put it into the malicious one. Next time when you open the site, it will give you a red color error that this site is not safe for you. So this extension is a very useful one because it also makes your system to get rid from these kind of malicious acts or something. So that's how you can install over here. Now I just copy the IP. I want more detail about this website, like its vulnerabilities or any kind of problems which are being there, what ports are being open, all these things. You have to install the Netcraft extension. For that, you can just go to your settings. Here we have extension and themes. Just search for Netcraft. You will get the first extension of Netcraft, which is from Netcraft Limited. Do not take any other one. Since in my case, it's being installed. In your case, you have to click on install. It will be installed to your browser. And then after that, you open any of the page, click on this extension, it will give you the information about that. And if you think it's a malicious URL, just click over here, add a region and put the region and submit it that this is a malicious website. Submit is the option. They will check and they found it malicious. They will of course going to make it mark it as a malicious. Right, so I'll just copy the IP address over here now. I want more detail about this. So I'll just go to Shodan.io. This is known as paradise for the hackers because this is a search engine of Internet of Things. This is a search engine for IoT devices. So any of the IoT devices we are having, we can search for those over here. You can search for webcams which are being open. You can search for SCADA devices. You can search for any of such devices. So here I am going to paste the IP and press enter. And you can see it showing that this particular website is having Box, bluehost.com, box5331.bluehost.com, customer group, cPanel customer group, CP calendars, all these kind of domains are being there. What ports are being open? They are showing you over here. If you do not know what is port, let me give you a quick intro. Ports are a number which has been assigned to each and every service. And whenever you are accessing any service, these port numbers are being used over there. These are the pure FTPD, whatever is running into it, what web technologies they are working on, what vulnerabilities are existing over there. And it's clearly mentioned. Note the device may not be impacted by all of these vulnerabilities. The vulnerabilities are implied based on the software and their version. So maybe the vulnerabilities does not exist over there, but it implies on software and their version. So that's how we can search for. You can also search over here webcam XP and many more such kind of things. You can go to the explore and explore this in a more useful way. ICS, databases, network. Next website is, I need to know something more about this site. I want to see how the previous page of the website was being there. Is it the same page or they are working on different aspects previously? Someone told me their page, which was in 2017, it was containing all their faculty information, if I'm talking about the college. So I thought, okay, let's check. How do I get the 2017 page again? So for that, we have archive.org. This website is a Wayback Machine, which is having the archives or archives from past. So you can see how much they are having data. 846 billion of the text web, that is 38 these millions of text, 11 millions videos, 15 millions audios, and many more things. But I don't have to work on this searching option. I have to go to the Wayback Machine. And I'll just check. Over here, I'm going to check www.facebook.com. Because I don't know whether you know or not, Facebook was not the same social networking site in the previous years. This site was actually a directory, online directory. I think you might have seen, or I don't know. When we were having that dot phones in our home, that telephones which we have to dial number pad telephones were there. In with them, a directory also comes where we are having all our neighborhood, all our areas phone numbers. So that kind of online directory this was in early days of it. So I'll click on somewhere where it was started. You can see all these other snapshots. 1999. And this 25th of January, a snapshot has been taken. I'll click on any of the date. You can see it's a about face. The website was about face at that time. So what about face does? It's a first web-based electronic directory for your organization. Then I'll just go somewhere in 2005 or something, because ultimately I don't want to get into the small world. 2005 starting. Because few changes has been in the medias. You can see at the taskbar, it's about face. So it's about face, your source for web and internet directory software. It's for corporations, school and colleges, membership association, hospitals, for different platforms. They are working for it, and they are having a complete directory of them. I'll go at the last of this something at 2005. Now you can see from here, the Facebook page came in existence. It was working on HTTP. The Facebook is an online directory that connects people through social networks at schools. Now there are two Facebook, one for people in college and one for people in high school. The site is open to a lot of schools, but not everywhere yet. We are working on it. So it's a Mark Zuckerberg production, Facebook at the rate, copyright 2005. I'll go to 2006 starting. Now the word college has been removed. Now this is only saying the site is open to a lot of schools, but not everywhere yet. We are working on it. If I go to the last of this year, 2006. Now you can see here, it says Facebook is made of lot of separate networks, things like school, companies, and regions. But now this is registered, everyone can join. So from here onwards, this came in existence. I also remember in 2007, I made my Facebook account. So at that time, this was very booming one that Facebook is being started. And so you can see now it's a perfect social, everyone can register and kind of, and now you knows how the page are being changed. So you can click on the latest one also, that how the latest page look like. So this is how we can see that Wayback Machine, how the pages were there in the previous years. One more website I'll go to, and then we'll come back to a little bit of information about the social engineering aspect. This is one of the best website which I like the most, OSINT framework. OSINT framework, that is open source intelligence gathering framework. Now they are having a lot of subcategories into it, like usernames, email, domain, IP address, image, videos, docs, social networking, instant messaging, people's search engine, dating, telephone number, lot of subcategories. And in these categories, you will get these kind of marking also somewhere, like T indicates a link to a tool that must be installed and then looking. T is for Google Docs, R for requires registration, M indicates a URL that contains the search item and the URL itself must be edited. So when you click somewhere like this business record, annual reports. So here everything is website, company profiles. You can see here it's written R. R means it requires registration. EU, that means it's a Europe based. That doesn't mean anything in it, but it's a Europe based. Like this, we are having a lot of these information. You can have meta search. So like that. But what I have to check right now over here is, I'll just go to email address. Here, breach data. And I'll check a website. Have I been pawned? I need to check my mail ID has been pawned on any of the data breaches. Let's put over here one of my email ID. And it shows, oh no, found in 4 data breaches. So let's check what these data breaches are. Big Basket, I already told you about this kind of a thing. Domino's India, ixigo, and Zomato. These were hacked, and in that, my website is also having some of the data over there. Right? So this is what has to be done. So these are some websites. I'll come back to 1 or 2 more websites, but before that, I'm just going to work on some more specific theoretical concept a little bit. Before that, I just want to give you one more information. This webinar, as you all know, is free. If you want the certificate of this webinar, it is having certain cost with it. I'm sharing the link for the registration for the certificate if you want on the chat box. You can register yourself over here and get the certificate. The cost of the certificate is 50 rupees plus GST, 18%. That's 59 rupees. So that is a cost of it. And you have to register yourself over here and do the payment. And you do fill the right information on this link if you want the certificate. Right? If you don't, then of course you don't need to. But if you require the certificate of this webinar, then you can fill up these details on it and do a payment of 59 rupees. So now we have to talk about the concept of social networking sites. Now, social networking sites are the biggest problem for us. I got a lot of calls, lot of messages, lot of information from the people that just because of the social networking, their life has been ruined. I'll give you a case study. I was there in one of the college, and it was national level seminar was happening over there, and I was the main key speaker over there. But for the purpose of inauguration, the ACP crime of that city has been killed. She was telling this case which she have handled. Once a girl from some another city was living over there for this for a job. She was like very fond of Facebook. She was working on Facebook, perfectly working on adding anyone as a friend. Her company does not allow to take the laptop in the office, so the laptop was every time on the table of in her room. Now she was having internet connection, so as soon as she arrives, she used to on the laptop. Now after 2 years, she committed suicide. Now what was the reason why she committed suicide? Since suicide is not an option, we have a lot of options nowadays in the cyber crimes, and everything can be resolved. But she committed suicide at that time. It was, I think, 2015 or 16 time. Now they start, of course, the forensic team came, the police came, they start checking about the information. They found no call has been done, only one call has been done to his mom. When they call her mom, she said, Mama, I love you so much, and cut down the phone. Now they start checking the CCTV cameras. In the meanwhile, one team is breaking the password of her laptop. They found she was happy. She was meeting with everyone, doing hi, bye. In office also she was happy. There was not a single time when she was looking in pain. Right? तो कभी भी ऐसा नहीं लग रहा था कि वो किसी पेन में है या इस तरीके का. तो ultimately, why she committed suicide? क्यों किया उसने suicide? So finally, laptop now has been opened. A laptop was containing some sort of chat. जब उस chat को देखा गया, तो that chat was containing some words which was having a message from his friend or someone. It was saying, check, is it you? मतलब वहां पर एक मैसेज था, उसने बोला क्या ये तुम हो, देखो. जब क्लिक किया, वो यूएस बेस्ड फ्रेंड था उसका, जब क्लिक किया गया उस पर, तो उनको ये मिला कि अल्टीमेटली whatever life she was living in that room from last 2 years, जैसा भी लाइफ वो रह रही थी 2 सालों में, that was captured in form of videos and audios, pictures, sorry, not audios. So कैसे हुआ ये? How this happened? They start checking more information of the system. उन्हें पता चला कि एक स्पाईवेयर इंस्टॉल किया गया था. वो स्पाईवेयर करीब 2 साल पहले इंस्टॉल किया गया था. अब उसका जो सोर्स था वो भी फेसबुक था. उन्होंने मैसेंजर स्टार्ट किया चेक करना. उन्होंने पाया कि 2 साल पहले किसी इंसान ने, किसी उसके एक फेक फ्रेंड ने एक लिंक भेजा था, उसमें वो स्पाईवेयर था. Now that spyware hits on the system, and finally that system is being hacked by him, और वो उसको सारी इंफॉर्मेशन भेज रहा था. So ये चीज हुई. तो ये कैसे हुआ? Just because of the problem of social engineering, because ultimately she was communicating with that friend. He doesn't know who he is, but वो उससे बात कर रही थी या कर रहा था, और ultimately उसने उसे सारी इंफॉर्मेशन, उसका कैमरा हमेशा ऑन रहता था, उसे पता भी नहीं चला. और ये हो गया। तो इसीलिए आज के टाइम पे कैमरास के लिए सेटर्स आने लगे हैं। कैमरास, वी आर हैविंग अ बार फॉर दिस कैमरा, सेटर फॉर कैमरा. You go to Amazon and find, you will get it. I think 50 rupees or something is a cost. I also have it. Even my Kaspersky stops the camera. So these kind of social engineering, social tricks can be done. So make sure you must have an antivirus on your system. Make sure that you must have a proper camera on your system. एक प्रॉपर कैमरा होना चाहिए, एक प्रॉपर आपके पास सिस्टम में कैमरा कवर होना चाहिए. आई कैन से कुछ भी स्टिकर लगा सकते हो आप. एक बढ़िया एंटीवायरस होना चाहिए विच कैन स्टॉप ऑल योर वेब बेस्ड थिंग्स. जैसा मेरा एंटीवायरस स्टॉप करता है. अगर मैं भी एंटीवायरस ऑन कर दूं तो आप मेरा, मैं वीडियो ऑन नहीं कर पाऊंगा. शटर तो मैंने ऑलरेडी ऑफ करके रखा होता है, जब मैं मुझे ऑन करना था तभी मैं ऑन करता हूँ. सेकेंडली, शुड नॉट क्रिएट एनीवन एज अ फ्रेंड. किसी को भी ऐसे आप फ्रेंड नहीं बनाइए. अगर आप बनाते हैं तो कहीं ना कहीं प्रॉब्लम है. बहुत सारी मूवीज और बहुत सारी वेब सीरीज आर आल्सो बीइंग केम फॉर दिस ओनली. तो मेक श्योर कि आप ऐसी चीजें ना करें, आपको एडवाइस करने के लिए. बट स्टिल लोग करते हैं ये चीजें. सो क्या होता है, व्हाट इज गोइंग टू हैपन, what user do and what attackers get. This is only for those who are maintaining the profile globally or adding anyone as a friend. This is not for those who are keeping their profile secure. So user maintain profile, contact info, location, etc. will be checked. Connect to friend chatting. Then friends info can be checked. Friend list, friend info, share photos and videos, identification of family member, play games, join groups, interest, create events, activities. What organization do and what attackers get? They used to do user survey, business strategies, promote product profile, user support, social engineering, recruitment, platform and technology, and background check to hire employees type of business. So ये कुछ अगर global है आपकी, और mainly mobiles are the too prone nowadays as we all know. So mobile के through तो बहुत सारे attacks perform किए जाते हैं. Make sure mobile is too secure. बिकॉज अगर मोबाइल में आप एंटीवायरस, बहुत से लोग कहते हैं व्हाट्स द यूसेज ऑफ एंटीवायरस इन मोबाइल, क्या यूसेज है मोबाइल में एंटीवायरस का. बट दे डोंट नो वेदर व्हेन इट इज बीन हैक्ड इट विल बी अ बिग प्रॉब्लम व्हिच विल persist over there. Right? So now from we know that there is no patch for the human stupidity. They can easily give the information to anyone. That's why always the attackers succeed. One more website I just have to show you quickly, and then I'll take over of your questions. This is virustotal.com. Let's take you are not having any antivirus into your system, and you got an app from someone, or maybe did this from someone, any application of Windows or mobile based. Then how do you check it whether it is perfect or not? So for that, VirusTotal is one of the website. It is having around 72 antiviruses to check from. So I'll just click on choose file. And I'll just get this file. So this is one of the Word document which is an infected one. Let's open this and upload. So I'll just click on reinitialize so that you will see how initialization will be done. So if you're not having any antivirus, scan over here. Do not any app or application, whatever you have got, scan and get what is this. 43 antivirus detected it as a malicious out of 61. So what are these which has not detected? You can see over here. And basically it's a MS Word based downloader, suspicious site, downloader, VBS agent, all these it's given. So these are the names who have not detected. K7, which we used to get free of cost with laptops nowadays. Avera is there. Max Secure is there. Panda is there. Malwarebytes is there, who has not detected it. And these are the mobile ones who have even not been able to scan this one. You can also check the details of it. What's the hashes, what the file type, when it was created, what the name of these files previously they have checked, relations, behaviors, all these options are being. Now I'll just take over with your questions which are being there, and then we'll end up the session. Some questions I have already got. Let me check. Okay, Ishan, you can do later on also. That's not an issue. Please tell me, sir, how to pass a domain. So to pass a domain, we have a lot of techniques. So for that, SSL strip is also being done. We can change the domain information in the host file. Domain spoofing can be done. So all these other steps which we can do. Of course, this is a part which I have shown you is just a 0.5% of our course. So when I talk about the CH course, this is having a lot of these aspects because CH means Certified Ethical Hacker. And Certified Ethical Hacker means we have to do it the same way as a hacker does the things. Only we are doing it with the help of with the permission of the authorized. Yes, we are having all these complete courses of all the courses of cyber security we are having. I have already shared my profile with you all at the start. One more time, I am sharing it. I am already a certified on it, so I can give training on any of these kind of technologies. I am a licensed penetration tester master. Yes, बिल्कुल हम आपको किसी भी उस पर प्रोवाइड कर सकते हैं ट्रेनिंग. But startup CH होता है, and you will get a very good specific ways to work on it. You can just connect. Our team will connect with you, and at that time, if you want the full course, of course, you can let them know, and they will get with you. Any other queries if you are having, please let me know. To become ethical hacker, you just have to go through our training. आपको training करनी है, उसके बाद exam देना है. Yes, we are providing online, offline, both the ways. Online way, I am already giving 3 batches right now on online way. For ethical hacking training complete करिए, exam दीजिए, and finally become ethical hacker. Any other queries, questions you are having, please let me know. I have shared my profile with you so that you can get to know. These are the certifications I have did in cybersecurity. Jayad, our team will connect with you, or you can connect with the team, and then you will get all the details of it. Sure, you will get all the details. Our team will connect with you. Any technical queries you are having, please let me know. And as I told you, if you require the certificate, then you have to fill up this form which I have shared on the chat box and do the payment over there. It's just a small payment of 59 rupees, 50 rupees plus 18% GST, and you will get the certificate. If not, then it's okay. Any other technical queries you are having, please let me know. We just have 5 more minutes. And we are the partners to EC Council, so of course you will get those certificates, vouchers, and everything on a very nominal cost. Okay, Gajendra, if you have filled the form, then our team will connect with you, and I'll ask them to give you the link if it is not being there. It will take around 1 week because all the first we have to complete, and then we are going to share the certificates with you. Okay, I got one technical question now. Maybe if someone has clicked on malicious link few years back and want to make themselves secure now, so what can they do? Scan your computer with a good antivirus. Just check all the process which are running over there. Just check, is there any process at the startup? Is there any process at the दिस टास्क मैनेजर, वो चेक करिए। प्रोसेस एक्सप्लोरर एक टूल आता है, जस्ट गो टू गूगल एंड चेक प्रोसेस एक्सप्लोरर, उसे डाउनलोड कर लीजिए। दैट इज अ बेस्ट टूल। आप उसे जाकर के चेक कर सकते हैं जो भी प्रोसेस रन कर रहे हैं। इवन वो आपको ये और वो भी देता है कि आप उसे वायरस टोटल पे ले जाकर चेक भी कर सकते हैं। So that process explorer is of a Microsoft based tool. You can use that also. It's a very good. Abhishek, I can't see your question. Let me check again. Okay, we like to make our PDF through I love my PDF, and there is a lot of website available on the. Is it all safe? No. सारी website safe नहीं है. They all are not safe. So make sure first check the genuinity of the site. उसके लिए मैंने आपको already websites बता दी हैं. You can just check the genuinity of the website from them. There's in the VirusTotal also we have the option to for link, और वो भी आप एक बार कर सकते हो चेक वहां पर, राइट। एंड सर्टिफिकेट के लिए प्लीज अगर आपको चाहिए तो फॉर्म जरूर फिल कर दीजिएगा। एंड अगर आपका लिंक ऑप्शन अभी नहीं आ रहा तो टीम विल कनेक्ट विद यू एंड विल शेयर द लिंक विद यू दैट। एंड प्रॉपरली सही नाम फिल करिएगा जो आपको सर्टिफिकेट में चाहिए। You are on any of the field, either it's MBA, it's a civil, it's a mechanical engineering, civil engineering, it's a 12th pass student, cyber security is being for all. Cyber security sabhi ke liye hai. Cyber security is for all and it's very much mandatory part nowadays because we are working on online. When you are going to work as a marketing person and you got a file which contains some macros, अब आप कैसे पता करो कि वो माइक्रो बेस्ड फाइल जो है वो प्रॉपर है या नहीं है, कहीं किसी ने कुछ प्रॉब्लम तो नहीं कर रखी है उस फाइल में। सो वो सब पता करने के लिए, प्रॉपर अलाइनमेंट करने के लिए दिस इज वेरी मच रिक्वायर्ड, राइट। सो यू किसी भी फील्ड में आप हो, डजेंट मैटर, ये बहुत जरूरी है कि साइबर सिक्योरिटी की नॉलेज हमें होनी चाहिए। So sir, what about the smartphone generation? Nowadays use smartphone and the free usage, they have hacked apps to cyber security is possible there also? Yes, मैं बार बार मोबाइल फोन्स का I'm saying about mobile phones only, have a very good antivirus. That's what I am saying. I have purchased a Kaspersky Internet Security, and that I was installing into my mobile also as well as laptop. So it's so perfectly working. There's no problem at all. If you are having an iOS-based phone, then of course no need to install any antivirus. It's already secure. Many of the security features are already there. But Android is too pro because we can install any app from the third parties or something. So make sure when you are doing an app, first of all, आज के time पे Google App Store does not allow any kind of fake apps. But still, if you are getting into it, then just once go through and once check the app first. How can we get to know? Thank you, Shruti. How can we get to know if a particular link is malicious or not? For that, VirusTotal is one of the way. You can just go to the VirusTotal, and there is a second option. If it is open, let me show you. This is the second option over here in the VirusTotal, which is URL. You can just put the URL over here, paste the URL over here, and scan. And you will get to know whether it's a fake one or a real. Okay, so thank you so much for connecting. I hope you have learned at least few of the things. And rest, our team will connect with you if you require some more information. Fill up the form if you require the certificate, do the payment. That's it. So hope we are having a lot of more webinars coming up. So be ready with all those webinars. अभी आगे और भी बहुत सारे webinars आने वाले हैं. Be ready with it. बहुत सारे आपको टेक्नोलॉजीज पे webinar मिलेंगे, and that is always going to help you out. So from here, I'm ending the session. Bye bye everyone. Have a good day ahead and a good weekend ahead.